Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. My brand new YouTube channel called Bernadette's Kitchen, and want to show you lots of different things to make. Easy, tasty, new recipes for the advanced, easy recipes for the learners. Everybody can do it, and I want you to have some fun, join in and enjoy it. Today we're going to make lasagna. So bear with me 1 minute and we'll get set up. Right, so welcome back. I hope you can all see it from there. It's the best I can do at the moment. But right, we'll start off. We want some olive oil in a frying pan. And 2 tablespoons ish. And then we're gonna chop some onion. I've got some red and white onion, well, yellow onion as we call it, just because I want to use this red one up. So we'll just take the peel off. Take that one off. No fancy chopping here, just do what you can. Don't worry if it doesn't look pretty, it'll all be tasting good as well. It'll taste good, so that's the main thing. Right, put the heat on. Just get this going. The main thing is that it tastes good and that you have fun doing it. Don't think you've got to make it all beautiful. It doesn't matter. And lasagna is a classic Italian meal, very easy to make. Just take your time if you're new. Don't worry about it, you don't have to rush. So there we go, that's another onion. We'll get this onion chopped up. Board's falling down, thought it fitted. Doesn't have to be skinny, don't have to be, you can do it as whatever way you like. And it'll be fine. So what we're going to do is make a soffritto. It's what the Italians call soffritto, and it's onion, carrot, and garlic and celery. Bear with me, I'll come back. Right, so there we go. We've got onions, carrots and celery all chopped up as fine as you can, you know. Don't worry too much, like I say. Chop your carrots up because they're more important because they take longer to cook. And just a tip for you, a hint: when you buy celery, buy it with the leaves at the top. Don't go getting the ready prepared stuff. Take these leaves off, and especially if you get the big ones, the big leafy ones, take all your leaves off, put them on a little tray in the oven on very low, and they'll dry out. And just keep trying them every few minutes, well, every sort of 10 minutes, and they'll dry. And then you can, once they crumble up, you crumble them up and you can put them in a jar. You save them for savouries and for like flavouring soups. Okay, right, we'll get this in and start it cooking. It adds a lot of flavour and a lot of body to your lasagna, this. If you don't have much meat, it's fine. If you don't want to put meat in, it's fine. What would be good in this, if you don't have meat, is a lot of mushrooms, or lentils are good. I like lentils in a vegetarian dish. Not that I'm vegetarian, but I do like vegetable dishes. And lentils fill it up like mushrooms do. Mushrooms are good as well. Okay, so then we'll let that cook for a few minutes, about till it's all nice and softened up a bit. Yeah, so like I was saying, I want to try and help people who would like to cook but think it's too difficult. It's not difficult. Anybody can do it, and it's so much better than ready-made stuff or takeaways. I mean, if you learn to start making your own takeaways, the amount of money you save, and it tastes just as good if you get the, right ingredients. But don't rush out if you're a new cook. Don't rush out and think you've got to buy everything all at once. Don't. When you go shopping every week, or whenever you go shopping, buy one or two bits, one or two things. Like, you should have things in your store cupboard, like this here, store cupboard essentials, are tins of tomatoes, flour. Oregano is widely used in Greek, Italian and English cooking, I think. And not so much English, but Greek and Italian. We use a lot of oregano, and Greek and Italian foods are very good, very healthy and tasty. They're most popular. Then you want to have, if you've got flour, oregano, salt and pepper obviously, tins of tomatoes, a tube of passata even, but tins of tomatoes, and have some veggie like onions, carrots and celery are always a good basis for a lot of different things. Because after this video I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to make you some carrot and red lentil soup, and the next video I think I want to make some courgette fritters for you to show you. They're so easy and really good, and I'll make some of those for you. And I want to show you how to make an easy loaf of bread. Everybody thinks, ooh, bread making, oh God, you can't get it right. You can get it right. There's no reason you can't. So, and I've got something else for you up my sleeve as well, and I can't think what it is. Oh yeah, Specsify. That's really good. So it's, I'll try and put as many videos as I can on in a week, and if you like them, like and subscribe and press the notification bell, and then you'll be able to see when the new one's up. And then hopefully, eventually, once we've got settled in and I've got better camera work, we might start doing a live cook-along, if you want to. Now then, what I want you to do, if you like it, and to anybody who knows me already, hello, thank you very much for coming, and to anybody new, thank you so much for joining us. I hope it's not boring. I hope you enjoy yourself watching, and I don't talk you to death, but you'll know what I do and how I cook, and that I'm a bit crazy, but usually. But anyway, so that's softened up. We've got that going now. Oh, what I want you to do, that's what I was saying, to get things easy, at my age. Anything you fancy that you want me to cook for you, anything you want me to see me cook, just tell me, and I can do it for you, and I'll try and show you step by step for things a bit better than I have with this one actually. Well, this one's just chop your veggies up and start sautéing them in a little bit of olive oil to start with. There we go. That's that. Then I've got some minced beef and pork mixture. And the reason I get this is because there's more flavour. And it's much better to have plenty of flavour. So we've got the mixed mince there, so put that in there. It's funny when you say, can I have 250? I'm only making small portions because, well, I'm saying that, plenty of veg in this, but this will probably last me 3 days because there's only me. And, well, you can cook a batch. No problem cooking a batch. And lasagna does freeze. You can freeze it. So it's not a problem. Okay, so that's nice and softened up a bit. We'll put the mince in. Break it all up. Put your mince in. You don't put your garlic in early on because, and Italians don't actually put garlic and onions in the same dish. But I like garlic in it, so I will put some garlic in. If you don't want garlic, don't put garlic in. It's as simple as that. Alright. You can make it to suit yourself. Try and follow the recipe in the beginning, and then stick to it if you like it. But like, if you're a bit more advanced, you know, cooking, you know what to do, you can change it up to suit yourself. Some people like to put red wine in. I don't put red wine in because I've usually none left. So I don't have any to tell it, so never mind. There we go, all nicely broken up and mixed in with your veg, so that can cook like that for a minute while I chop up some garlic. Just a couple of cloves, you don't need a load. Unless you're a garlic thing. And then you can put loads of it in. Alright, so I do like to use fresh garlic. When I had the restaurant, I didn't always use, well, for convenience, you can't use fresh garlic because of the time it takes to prepare it and to, when you're using garlic like I did, I mean, I went through a kilo a week, if not more. I used to buy it in 3 kilo tubs, so. Right, I just squashed it a bit then, just to release the skin. Let's get the skin off. Let's chuck it in the sink next to me there, that's right. And take skin off this. Now, I've seen on telly a lot of different chefs don't take this end off, and I don't like to find that in my food, so I always take that off. Get rid of the skin. And then just squash it a little bit more. I don't put salt with it because I did it once and it bloody killed everything. Everything was salty, so just watch your fingers, don't get too clever. Keep them above the knife. Just chop it up like that. If you've got a garlic press, even better, you know, press it through your garlic press. I haven't got one at the moment. I did have, but I squeezed it too hard and it broke into bits. Anyway, garlic in, like that, okay? Like I say, be careful with your fingers. I have tried to amputate mine several times, and when I didn't manage to amputate them, I tried to burn them off instead, so. But I have still got them all, luckily. Anyway, that's your garlic in. And OXO cubes, I love OXO. And they bring the flavour out so much, and you've got to use OXO cubes. And I'm going to put 2 in here because I've got quite a lot of veg in now. I'm going to put 2 in to give it a good flavour. But it brings the flavour, it flavours the meat. It just makes such a big difference. And OXO are the best for this. Now, Knorr are very good, but they're good for different reasons, like soups. When you're doing this and you've got to sort of break it up, it's easier with OXO. So, and that's beef OXO cube I use there, because we're cooking beef. And you just let that cook like that. And we'll get some salt and pepper in there. If I can open the lid, it might come out. Bit of pepper. Bit of salt. It's very humid where I am, and the salt's stick it together. Right. Go sit down, sausage. Sausage just come to have a look. Oh, excuse me, that's pepper. That gets me every time. Right, while I was covering for my coughing fit, I chopped some mushrooms, just a couple of mushrooms there, we'll chuck them in. Get them in the mix. And I'm going to chop a little bit of homegrown oregano. I got this out of my garden, well, not today, but I have grown it myself. So I'm happy. It's great when you get things to grow. Everything else has died off at the moment because it being winter. It's all gone to sleep. And I'm not much of a gardener, so I don't know how to. Some people know how to make it grow all year round. I don't. That's the oregano in. So we've got salt, pepper, oregano, oxo cubes, mushrooms. You see how nice that is. That's a nice big panful. I'm talking away, telling you what to do and everything, and shutting off my head, and then I noticed the video's gone off. Anyway, I don't know what bit I missed. I'll have to have a look, but I put a tin of tomatoes in. The Italians don't use fresh tomatoes for cooking. In July, the Italians grow their onions, they grow everything as well. Tomatoes, and then they cook them and they save them, preserve them, and use them over the year. I've just put some tomatoes in. We've got mushrooms, oregano, and I'm just going to let this cook for a little bit. I don't know when the video went off until I have a look, but hopefully I can put the two bits together. And so, hello, welcome back. Right, now we need to make some bechamel sauce. So I'll put a pan on. I'm going to put some butter in. I'll put the recipe and all the amounts down for you, so as you know. I'll just put the butter in, start it melting, and then some flour. You need about, well, I don't know actually, I just measure it, but I will put your quantities in the with the menu, with the recipe, not a menu, in the description. About 3 or 4 tablespoons of flour and butter. And you start whisking. Now, start whisking it. Get your butter to melt. Bit of salt and pepper. Too much salt. I'll put the milk in as well. This is an easy way to make bechamel. Put your milk in and whisk. Now when you're making bechamel, this isn't ready yet because the butter's not melted, but I'm just going to whisk it all in now and keep it going until the butter melts. With the sauce, because the video cut off, and then I put the tomatoes in it and just cooked them through, and I've left that to cool now, so it's easier to assemble when it's cold. Then I've put the oven on, and we've got it on about 180 degrees. Should be alright. Gonna put that in. I'm just warming it up now while we do this. Now if you're making bechamel and it starts to go lumpy, like the flour, you just, that's right, put some more milk in. If it starts going lumpy, you just take it off the heat, whisk it all in again, and then you can get it smooth. It's very easy to make. There is an alternative way to do a white sauce if you're not so happy doing the bechamel. You can just do a white sauce, and that's just milk, salt, pepper, and some corn flour to thicken it up a little bit. But this is the easiest method, I think, really. Put that rest of that milk in, and I'll get it stirred up. Just gently whisk it in and keep it moving, then it doesn't catch, because it does catch. It thickens up really quick and it'll start to catch if you don't keep your eye on it, so you've got to keep at it all the time. Just get some more milk, I think. One dog in, one dog out. Right, so it's coming up nicely now. the bechamel. Don't know if I need the milk, but we'll see. Now with bechamel for the lasagna, you don't make it too thick, it's got to be quite soft really. If you were making risotto, then you make it thicker because it sits on top, it doesn't like melt down the sides like it does with the... Right, hopefully it won't go off again. So we're going to assemble the lasagna, and I've got fresh sheets. If you've got packet of dried, it doesn't matter, it all works the same way. Put a sheet in, and then just take this out of the bechamel. It's all nice there. And then put a layer of your bolognese type mix there. And by the way, Italians don't eat bolognese. It doesn't exist. It's something that I think the Americans made up or started off with the Italian American society communities. Right, so you've got that layer there. So we want a bit of bechamel. Just put a little bit in between. It's nice, it makes it a little bit more interesting. A little bit of bechamel in between layers. Then we start off again with another. If you've got the, just make it fit, just, you know, if you've got the smaller pieces, the dried stuff, then just snap them and fit them in, you know, it's not a problem. Like, you can do that, doesn't matter if it's overlapped, it's fine. Okay, then we want some more of the meat mix. Before you assemble it, just test it for your seasonings. Make sure you've got enough salt and pepper in for your liking. A little bit more in there. And then, because you can't, well, you can always put a bit of salt off afterwards, but you know, just test it and see before you assemble it, and then you've got that job done. Okay, so then we want a bit more bechamel. Sprinkles around a bit. Okay. Another layer. Use all your bits up. A little bit there. Like that. And then we'll have the rest of the meat in. Just put that in. Perfect. A little bit of this. And then your final layer of your lasagna sheets. Just patch them up to fit. There we go. And then two down that side. There we go. Then the rest of the bechamel on top. Like this. If you like nutmeg, you can put a bit of nutmeg in the top, no problem, when you're mixing it. I don't, because I haven't actually got any, but I don't usually put it in anyway, but it's just lots of cheese now. You want some cheese on there. Okay, that's your bechamel on. And now we'll get the cheese and the grater. We got the grater. Oh. And we'll grate some cheese on there. I'm just bothered about this board moving, so I'll just put that over there. And grate some cheese on. I've actually got a little bit of parmesan to use up. So I'm going to go get that. There's a little bit as well. Tiny little bits, but it'll mix in. It's a good flavour. Adds to the flavour. We'll do it on that one. Just grate your cheese. Am I still on? I am, yeah. This video's gone off 3 times. It's in 3 parts just to make a lasagna. And we're there near enough. We're nearly enough done. What I'll do, I'll put it in the oven and then I'll take a photograph for you. You can see what it's going to look like before it's demolished. Anyway, let's see if that's enough. Just grate your cheese, like I say, it's, and then we're going to sprinkle it over the top and put it in the oven. Like I say, it's on 180. Put it in for about 30 to 40 minutes. Just look at it, and like you just want you want it to be hot all the way through, and you want the cheese to be all lovely and melted and browned on top, just golden brown, and then it adds to the flavour there. It's like Gordon Ramsay says, no colour, no flavour. So you get your cheese melted and get a bit of brown, golden brown on top. It's going to be good. Nearly there. Right. Last bit. There we go. Okay, mix the 2 cheeses together and pile it on top. Look at that. Last bit. There we go. Right, I'm going to stick that in now, in the oven, like I say, for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'll keep checking it, and then when it's ready I'll take a picture and I'll put that on for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come again. Please press the like button, leave any comments as long as they're nice, and then we'll see you in the next one. Bye!